Discover College Soccer podcast is sponsored by VIO. VIO is the #1 AI camera solution helping players capture college recruitment videos. Check out their new starter and family options by clicking on the link in the description or visit Discover College Soccer to learn more. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Discover College Soccer. Today, I'm lucky enough to be joined by Coach Saad at Fort Hays State in Kansas. Welcome, Coach.
Hi, thank you, Matt. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. You and the rest of you, your staff, you guys just took over in January, is my understanding. So I guess it's been pedal to the metal since then, huh?
Yeah, yes, we did. It's been great so far. It's been 5 months since we took over the program. Me, Coach Nichols, and the other assistant, Edward Jabari. Staff is great. Fort Hayes is a great place to be, and yeah.
Okay. Well, as you know, you and I are talking here June 20, right? So as a Division II school, June 15th, it's the magic date. You could start talking to those 26s. But as
Right.
a new staff coming into a program, kind of what was your timeline? I'm guessing you still wrapping up some 24s when you came on. How much of the 25s are you? How far along are you the 25s? Are you even talking to 26s? What's the timeline for you guys right now?
So basically, the first months after we took over the program in January, we focused only on 24 because Coach Nichols had a had an experience in Florida. He coached a team in Florida. Before that, he was in Missouri, where he won two national championship in NAI. So yeah, I mean, for the first, I'd say, couple months, 3 months, yeah, until the end of March, we focused more on 24, trying to bring in the players we need to reach our goal, which is being competitive at a national level. And yeah, it's been great. It's been very challenging because the first couple weeks nothing was working, but then after that we started we started having like good news, and thanks to the contact we have, myself and the other coaches with agencies in Europe and South America and US, uh, we were able to create a great roster for the upcoming season. And yeah, we're very positive. We're very positive. We think we're gonna be very competitive. And yeah.
Okay. Well, you mentioned agencies outside, both inside and outside the U.S. And if you look at last year's roster, you guys were maybe about a 50-50 split, U.S. or international. So kind of talk to me about what it's like recruiting internationally versus domestic. And then on the domestic side, are there events you like to go to there that you went to this spring or this summer that,
Right.
that you feel is kind of the best place to see kids?
I actually just got back from Rome for a showcase. Because we still need a couple players for 24, but mainly for 25. But yeah, I mean, we don't only focus internationally. I mean, of course, we like to have our like to look for every good player internationally, but also Americans. We think that the level in US has grown a lot. I'm personally from Italy. I played in Italy and Belgium, so I was able to create some contacts with agencies while I was playing there. The other assistant coach is English from London, so he has contacts in north of Europe, and Coach Nichols, he has a lot of contacts in US. So that's how pretty much we split our focus. But yeah, I mean, as I said at the beginning, we don't really care where you're from. We don't care, we don't really care where you play. We want good players who are humble, who are coachable, who are talented, of course, and who has the same vision that we have, which is win. And yeah, again, it doesn't matter where the player is from. Uh, this year we have a heavy international roster just because we're trying to create a more mature team, but we think we have a good balance between mature players and freshmen, and we have some good talented Kansas kids, which are we're very happy about that played high level in US, MLS next level, and ECNL. So yeah, we look everywhere. We look
Okay.
everywhere. We receive a lot of emails, a lot of videos, a lot of highlights. But yeah, we try to be as fair as we can, and yeah, we try to sign the players that match our vision.
Okay. Well, has the transfer portal come into play at all for you guys? I mean, what was there? I mean, I know this is maybe a sore subject, but did when with the new coaching staff coming in, did some players want to leave? Did you want to replace those with kind of the same level? Did you guys dip into the transfer portal at all, or how has that affected you guys in this
Yeah,
time frame?
it happened. It
Yeah,
happened. Transfer portal is a very helpful tool, of course. That coming from an NAI school, like coaching in an NAI school, we were not able to have. But yeah, very helpful. And also the player that we decided to part the way, we helped them to find a team, and we gave them the chance to get into the transfer portal early, so they can find a great team. And thank God they all find the good team for them. They had all the players, they had multiple options. So yeah, the
good.
transfer portal very, very helpful. And yeah.
Okay. So you guys, as a new staff are new to the school. You've been in Kansas for 5 months now. What is it that drew you to the job? What is it that you found that you really like about the school? Maybe some things that you find that are cool that we wouldn't even know by going through the website.
I mean, Fort Hayes is a great place to be, honestly. I try to be very straightforward with the players we talk to, and I tell them the truth. Fort Hayes is a good place for international players, for international students, and for students in general, because academically it's top notch in the Midwest, and like for the athletic department, it just there's everything that athletes need. I mean, our soccer stadium is brand new. It's great. The locker rooms, all the athletic facilities. We have three weight rooms. One is actually being built. The new part of the athletic department is being built to the basketball stadium. It's D1 level, and myself, I mean, I played in D1 in South Carolina, Wofford, and facility wise and everything, it just that level. I mean, there's everything that athletes need, and it's just a great place to be overall. There's a good environment, people are very friendly. uh, when I got there, everybody was there to help me out, because for housing and this and that. And it was just it's great. And right now I'm back in Europe for a couple months for showcases and stuff. And honestly, I can't wait to be back, because even though it's a small town in western Kansas, it just perfect. It's just perfect because there's everything that we need as a staff, and everything that our athletes would need.
Yeah, sounds like it. Well, besides the athletic part, there's the academic component, right? So,
Right.
what support services and things like that does a school offer to make sure, student athletes are successful both in the classroom as well as on the field? Because, especially internationals coming over, this whole
Right.
college experience can be kind of daunting. So how does the school help them with that?
Right. Well, the school helps in any way. They really adapt to every situation, to every kid that decides to come to Fort Hayes. They provide tutors that can help you out with homework and with the language barrier. They take their time. Professors are very friendly, are very communicative with us and with the students. Um, if there's anything that the students need, they can just email them or call them. Most of the teacher give their personal number to the students. And yeah, it's just a great place. Again, I don't wanna I don't wanna be I don't wanna say that everything is great just because I work there, but it's actually very, very good. It's just a great place to be, and people are there for you if you need anything. And yeah, academics are just there's any program that the students would like to do, even the graduate programs. There's any kind of MBA or Master of Science. There's anything.
Okay. Well, let's fast forward to October. Let's put you in the heart of your conference season. What do you project that weekly schedule is going to look like for the players in terms of when is classes and meals and practices and what's kind of the game cadence and what do you think that typical week's going to look like?
Right. We don't have the schedule. Of course, we have the schedule for the games, but we don't really have the schedule for classes yet, just because uh some players didn't, like some student athletes didn't get their classes done. But we're working on it. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be pretty straightforward. Classes in the morning, lunch with the team and with the other students, and then we attack the athletic part. It can be personal meetings, team meetings, practice, weights. We're gonna be doing something every day. But the most important things for us is to have the group always together, because we really believe in that family thing, that if you're ready to fight for your family, then everything, like, it makes the work easier for everybody. So yeah, pretty much it's gonna be classes in the morning, 3 hours, depends on the credits they take in, lunch, and then meetings, and then practice. And as you know, in US, it can get very hectic. So 2 games every 3 days. So we have to be ready to roll. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, in terms of the team, is there a roster size that you find is ideal that you're trying to hit for your squad?
Yeah, yeah. For next semester, I think we're planning to have about like 34, 35 players coming in, which is balanced freshmen, transfers, and grad students. But yeah, that's the roster we're expecting, and yeah, we're very happy about our upcoming players, incoming players, and and yeah, I think I'm very positive. I can't wait to. The thing, as you know, when you finish the recruiting process, you just can't wait for the fall to start.
Absolutely.
So so right now we have a couple more months to wait, and then we're
Okay.
gonna be ready.
Well, you mentioned the staff earlier, right? You're one of the assistant coaches. There's a head, another assistant, but talk to me a little bit more about how you guys envision the roles being during the season and maybe what other support staff are within the athletic department that help out with the team that players should be getting used to seeing.
Right. So we get in a lot of the athletic department really believes in us. They're helping us with everything we need. They trust us, which is great. There's something that you cannot find everywhere. And yeah, working with Coach Alex Nichols is just great, because he gives us a lot of responsibilities, and he makes us involved in everything, like recruiting, training, literally anything, even logistics. It just a great stuff to learn, because as I said at the beginning, it's my first season as assistant coach. I'm hungry to learn. I just want to learn as much as I can. And yeah, I mean, he was my first coach when I moved from Europe to US. He's the coach that recruited me. So we know each other. And yeah, I mean, so far it's been great. And hopefully it can be the same thing for the next seasons, you know.
No, that's awesome. Well, you started in January, so you had an off season with the players. So what does your typical off season look like? What are the players doing in the spring?
Well, typically we have a small season where we set up some games. We like to play against the best teams. But for this semester it was different, because we took over the program late. I mean, at the in January, as I said. So we couldn't play games, unfortunately. But we focused on working with the players that are returning, more specifically. So for each position, every day we were training, and yeah, just trying to be on the same page with them, with the staff, learn more about the place we're at, getting to know each other, because we're a staff of three and we're very different. So that's very important too. And as far as handling like the training and stuff, it just it's been great. I mean, we didn't play games, which can be frustrating for the players, but they know, like, we explained them that it's for a good reason. And we put a lot of time into training, into so for strikers, we did only specific training for strikers, for defenders, same, for the keepers, the same. So by the end of the semester, they were all happy because they ended up getting better physically and technically. So that's great.
Okay. Well, Coach, I really appreciate your time. You've given us some good info on Fort Hayes, and I got one question to end on, and that is if you could give anybody out there watching this podcast, any potential student athlete out there, one piece of advice as they're going through this recruiting process, what would that be?
Well, the only advice I would give, which is the same advice I give to my players, is to, when you get to the field, forget about anything else. Everything else that happens outside of the field, forget about it. Focus on those 2 3 hours that you're with the team. Focus on the family, focus on the field, focus on yourself, visualize yourself doing good things, and just stay positive and work hard. I mean, soccer is a team sport. It's not like tennis or golf or whatever. So the important thing is to be on the same page as the other players, as the staff, to have a same vision. Everybody has have to be the same vision. And when you have these things, I mean, success is just, it just happens.
Love it. Love it. Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck in your first season over there, and hopefully you guys can be in that conference championship mix. And if you get to any of the recruiting events down here in Florida, give me a shout, all right?
For sure. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's Matt from Discover College Soccer. I hope you're enjoying the podcast, whether that's on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I also wanted to let you know about the Discover College Soccer Study Table. This is our brand new online portal that is complete with a 14-part online course giving you all of the ins and outs of the college soccer recruiting process. There's also a wealth of resources such as checklists, templates. There's the spreadsheets that have every soccer program in the country along with their coaches, their contact information, their social media information, some basic stats about the school, and more. Plus, there's an online community where you can ask your questions, share your wins, your losses, any questions that you may have around the college soccer recruiting process. It's all there at the Discover College Soccer study table that you can find at discovercollegesoccer.com/study table, and hopefully we will see you there.